Right, so 2 days before the start of the season, the most important question is, how's the Achilles feeling?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, there was a little niggle and it was a bit sore, but Wes has looked after me really well, and I had a few days out of training and ready for Saturday and ready for the season.
Yeah, I know you can't take any risks with things like that, especially when the ground's so hard. Was it just precautionary that you missed out a couple of the friendlies?
Yeah, it's precautionary. Yeah, the ground's been very hard here, and they just tried to keep me off the grass and keep the CV work up in the gym and stuff, and just make sure we're ready, really.
Yeah. So even though you haven't featured as many friendlies as you'd like, if you think you're confident the fitness levels are there, ready to go at Bury?
Yeah, definitely. I think whatever happens, I'll be ready for Saturday, and the adrenaline will get through if anything.
Yeah, you were one of the early-ish signings, and you've seen a lot more new ones come in. It's a really new look squad. So what's the feeling like? Does everyone feel quite united already as a group through pre-season?
Yeah, we do. I mean, good bunch of lads that's been put together, and everyone's gelling really well and getting on, and I think we're staying quiet, and we're going to be ready and have a right go at it.
Yeah, people are already starting to make their prediction about the season, and Cheltenham used to be considered because they got in the playoffs a couple of times, but now it seems like people are expecting not really expecting anything from Cheltenham this season. So does that bother you, or is that fine by you? If nobody's
That's sometimes nice, if anything, just sort of stay under the radar and as a group see what we can put together and where it can take us.
Yeah, it is a tough looking start, isn't it? Bury away, they're fancied, they've made a lot of decent signings, and they're one of the favourites. But how have you got on there in the past?
Yeah, I mean, always done all right up there, to be fair, and I'm sure first day of the season everyone's going to be bang up for it, and whoever they've got playing will be ready to give them a good game.
Yeah, you've been in successful teams, and have you ever been in a team where a lot of new signings have come in, but you just sort of hit it off pretty quickly?
Yeah, I think sort of every sort of pre-season there's lots of new faces, and I think if you get the gel right, and it's a good feeling so far here, and it'll be nice to see what happens.
Yeah, the manager obviously hasn't told us the team yet, but if anyone had to guess, they'd probably say it's going to be you, Matt Richards, and Jason Taylor in the middle of the three-man midfield. So you've played together in the pre-season a bit, but do you think that there's a bit of everything in there? Do you think you can work well as a three? Yeah,
I think there's definitely a bit of everything, and that'll only get stronger and develop more as we go on, if that is the three that's going to play.
Yeah, you did perform well against the sort of higher league teams as a three with Taylor just in front of the back four, and then does that give you a bit more freedom? You've still got to be quite disciplined, but does it give you a bit more freedom to? Yeah,
it does. I think if you get one sitting and anchor in the midfield, then it lets the other two sort of get forward, express themselves, and join in with the attack really. And I'm sure Gaffer's got a few ideas of formations and personnel really. So we'll take it into Saturday and take it on from there really.
Yeah. Do you know any of the Bury players at all from previous clubs or anything like that?
I don't actually know the Bury players this year, no, but they're always up for it and well organised, and they'll have a right go.
Yeah. Is it a good feeling to get all the hard work? Well, I know you work hard during the season, but got all the hard graft, just running and fitness work out of the way now, and you can just look forward to getting into the games.
Yeah, I think no one likes the pre-season, but it has to be done, and when you do get to this part of the season and it's all kicking off, and it's what you've worked hard for, and everyone will be ready.
Yeah. Do you see every season is a big season for a player, but do you see this as a big one for you, because to try and get going again, get your career going in upward, back up the leagues, because you've obviously had a taste of League One? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, you always set out to try and do as best as you can, and maybe get a move to the Championship, but the focus is do well yourself, help the team, see what we can do together, and then anything can happen from there.
Yeah, and I think everyone would agree the start to the season is crucial, isn't it? Because if you're up there and the confidence is high, you can just roll on and on. But if you get a bad start, it's sometimes difficult to claw it back, isn't it? Sometimes.
Yes, sometimes. I think obviously everyone wants a great start, and that obviously propels you up the league and keeps you up there. But I think in this league you put 2 or 3 runs, wins together any time of the season, it can move you right up into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's a good league to sort of look to get out of.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Cheers, Asa.